Alright, I'm back again, Larry Johnson, and today our lab is exploring density. So the materials that you need are the polyethylene cylinder, a acrylic cylinder, and an aluminum cylinder. You also need your electric balance, pipettes, spoons, weighing bolts, plastic cups, a wax pencil, and you will need your safety goggles. And also, what doesn't come with the Carolina kit, but what you also need is sugar, bottled water, which I put in here, and a non-diet beverage containing natural sugar, and that's what that is. It's a little lemonade, and then also like a graphing program such as Excel. So first thing you're going to start off with is activity 1. In activity 1, you need a ruler. Oh, I forgot to say, that's the last thing. You need a ruler. You need the ruler. And you're going to use the ruler and probably for most of activity 1. Okay, so we go to my page, and here we go. First thing is mass. And you figure that out by using this right here, this balance. So we're gonna start with aluminum. Get the aluminum one, put it on there, find out the mass, and you put it on there. Then we're gonna get the acrylic. You put it on there, there it is. And then now, last one is the poly. You get the poly, you put it on the balance, and there it is. Now you want to always make sure that your balance goes back to 0. If it doesn't go back to 0, then you have a problem. Alright, as you do that, as you get that 1.98, so on here, I'm going to put 1.98, and then with the poly, you take that off, make sure it goes back to 0, put that on there, 1.58. Alright, now while you're doing all of this, also make sure that you have enough materials for everything that you need, not just in this activity, but also in your other activities. Okay, so after you do the mass, next thing you do is the height. So you get it, and you're doing it in centimeters. You get your ruler, and we're gonna do the aluminum first. You put your ruler down, and right there, it's about 1. That's what it is, 1. So you put 1 on there, and go to the next one. And that's 1 as well. So you put 1 on there, and you go to the next one. And that's 1 as well. So all 3 of them are 1s. So now you want to go to the diameter. The diameter is basically from here, from this end to the other end, which is this end. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to lay your ruler on top and measure. And what do we have there? It is 1.2. So the aluminum is 1.2, which I've already put up there. The next, you go the acrylic, 1.2 as well. And the poly is also 1.2. So all of them are 1.2, as you see on my my chart. So next, you want to do the radius. And all the radius is half of the diameter. So basically all you have to do is divide the radius, divide the diameter by 2, and which you will get, which what I got was 0.36. Now, to calculate the volume, is 3.76, and you get that by doing these measurements right here. V equals pi r squared times the height. So it is, pi is 3.14, so it's V, which is your volume that you're trying to get, times pi, which is 3.14, times the radius, which is 0.6, times 2, times your height, which is 1. And after you do that, that's how you get that number right there, 3.76. Now, once you're done with that, to get your density, you have to do M divided by V, which is mass divided by volume. Now, I've already done one of them, which is my top one, which is density, and I got 1.5. And then from there, I'll type it out on my calculator and do my mass of the acrylic divided by the calculated volume, and then I'll go down to poly and divide that one by that volume, and then get my get my answers. And all right, that's activity 1 for the exploring density lab, and yeah, I hope you learned something.